Right, so hey guys, what is going on? My name is BBHAX and today I'm going to give you 10 things that people hate the most. At number 10 we have people killing animals just for the fun of it. If you don't know, last summer, I think it was, I did a reaction video to a documentary, or I think it was a documentary, about how animals and that were treated on farms, and they were treated like pure and utter
to painful mutilations and amputations. Here, a worker cuts off a cow's tail, slicing through her sensitive skin, nerves and bone without any painkillers.
Now the thing is that I don't get is why I know it's an animal and it can't talk. Shh. I don't get why people have to be so cruel to just animals just because he can't speak to you, and they probably won't hurt you back, even though a dog will bite your arm off. Or one of my dogs would probably obliterate you, but lick you to death. Number 9. People judging people that they don't even know. So they always say don't judge a book by its cover, but you get people who be like, you walk into a lift and then people like, oh, he smells. He's probably a nice fella, but you know, you just said you don't want to speak to him because he smells. Just because he can't afford Aldi's own deodorant doesn't mean anything. And this one smells like baby wipes. I like it. Baby wipes. Number 8. I don't like people who act like morons in totally serious situations. Somebody's just passed away. I know you're not going to want to be all... Well, you are going to be passed here. Yeah, there's somebody being like... Say they die of, I don't know, cancer or something. And then somebody goes on and makes jokes about cancer. It's just a bit good, isn't it? At number 7, we have braggers. Now, I can give you a perfect example of this. A couple of weeks ago, I had exams. I had a maths exam, and we did a paper that we'd barely seen any of the questions on. So I got a low mark, and as did a lot of people, and I'm in top set maths, and it was a maths paper, and I got quite low marks, and so did the people around me, because it was stuff we haven't done. And these two people sat on my table, both got 1 mark more than me. 1 mark in a GCSE is not going to really get you much more of a grade, is it? Unless you've got like 1 below a grade and then you get 1 more and then you've gone up a grade. But that's really unlikely. Mainly because people in my school are all going to fail anyway. Old dossers. And that led to a really funny argument. I wish I'd have filmed it and put it on my vlog. At number 6, we have people who think they are right when they are wrong. You sit there having arguments. We had to do a graph about unemployment, like so, from 1 year to another year. So I sniggered and was like, unemployment. Because when I think of unemployment, I think of daytime TV, and yes, I've already talked about this before, I know. But people were like, you're horrible, and like, because you assume people who don't have jobs watch Jeremy Kyle. I'd be surprised if they did watch Jeremy Kyle, actually, because they don't work, so how do they afford a TV? They just try to think that they're right and they're really, really not. At number 5, people hating other people just because they aren't something that person likes. I'm not going to go up to a woman and be horrible to her just because she's a woman. Moving on to number 4. I hate anybody who is sexist to gender, both women or men. You're a human being, you all came from the same place. You either came out of a stomach, or you got plopped out of a hole. Science with Ben. Moving on to number 3, I hate racism. So after the attack in Manchester, I heard a lot of people being racist towards Islam, because ISIS took responsibility for that. Doesn't mean everyone in Islam is a suicide bomber, necessarily. There's white people that are bad as well. And they can't say that all Islamic people are bad, because there was Islamic taxi drivers like offering to give free lifts, and proves how much of a good community Manchester actually is. Number 2, I hate homophobes. Just because somebody loves somebody who is their own gender doesn't mean that people have the right to discriminate against them just because they love somebody who maybe... I don't like homophobic people because I've got plenty of gay friends, and why just because somebody loves somebody? I'm not going to judge you because I'm not going to judge a man because he loves a woman, because I might think that's wrong. Obviously I don't think that's wrong, but still. Why do... I just don't... That in my head doesn't make sense. I'm not going to stop somebody loving somebody because they love somebody because, yeah, that's their choice, isn't it? Not yours. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself, you know what I mean? And at number 1, we have hypocrites. So I know this kid who was always like, I hate people who swear too much. And in more or less every single sentence, he was always dropping an F-bomb or an S-bomb or something. And it was just like, you can't say you hate people who swear because you swear in every fucking sentence. That annoys me, that when people are like, I hate people who swear, then they swear themselves. That's not the only type of hypocrisy that I don't like, but that's the only example I could actually think of. Anyway guys, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know by leaving a big fat like on it. If you agree with anything or disagree with anything that I've said, be sure to let me know down in the comments, and I will be sure to reply to you because I want to know what you people think. So yes, if you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. So yes, I'm BBHAX, and I am signing off.